How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're well. Welcome back to the channel. There's something that I found on Anton Daniel's channel. He had done a full interview with Brian McKnight, and he had some things to say about his failed marriage. So it was actually, I watched this entire thing. It was actually quite tumultuous. He went through quite a bit, but how he came out at the end of it seems to be admirable, at least in my books. So what we are going to listen in on is what happened after divorcing the first wife. There's quite a bit of back and forth, if you like. There's quite a bit that went on. This guy actually left her and went back to her, I think, 3 times. So I never really fully understood what that was all about. So on here on the Anton Daniels channel, he had to expand on that. So let's listen in and I'll give you my reactions as usual.
And I'm okay if you don't answer this question. Do you feel like you got taken to the cleaners financially?
No.
You don't?
All right, let me fast forward it because this is actually, I don't want to keep talking about the same thing.
I made sure to make it as attractive to her as I could
Okay.
without giving up anything that I didn't assume I was going to have to.
So did you lose any? Because a lot of times for us regular people, right? For us regular folks, you know, we have pensions and 401ks and all of these type of things.
Right.
For someone like you that has, you're a writer and publishing and all of these different things, did you have to give up any of that?
Yeah, so that's the only part that stung.
Before he continues, there's something I've always found very strange. I've found that in many divorces in the West, that the man always somehow has to give up some of his retirement savings, that the investments they make for retirements, to the wife. I've always found that the most weird thing on the planet. It's pure cannibalism. You're taking someone's blood, sweat, and tears. And he said, "Oh, I'll split." So they're actually making sure even when you are at your weakest, when you're old, you won't have sufficient resources. Even if you worked through your whole life and you invested and had all this, I've always found that extremely strange. That was just something to add on.
I had to give up a percentage of the songs that I wrote during the marriage.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
That hurt.
diabolical.
That hurt because I wrote those.
Yeah.
I wrote that. But
And you see, the thing is this, they always try to add some kind of this weird reasons that she made the home comfortable or this or that, so it made it possible for him to do ABCD. I don't know whether I believe that, because a lot of the times these people go through hell in those homes, and despite that, they continue to work and succeed. So they'll be given credit irrespective of how they behaved. Another strange thing I find, that how do you just take someone's blood, sweat, and tears and just assign it to someone else because they were a wife? It doesn't matter what she did. I could have a good argument as to a woman getting a portion of someone's wealth if she actually did material things to grow that wealth. There's a good argument to be made, but these obtuse things and these weird things and just kind of gray area things they put up, or saying, "No, she made the home comfortable, made the house a home," or whatever nonsense they put up. Emotional appeals all the time. You can't really quantify emotional appeals. That's why they give ridiculous judges that power to just take your money. I can't, sorry.
at the same time, she could have taken the house.
Mm-hmm.
She could have taken the other property. So ultimately, I can write more songs.
Right.
But those ones, those big hits, now you say we should have separated earlier. We should have separated in 95 for good.
Yeah.
Because that anytime back at one superhero, that isn't a part of the deal. But, what I thought at the time was, and of course, it's a double dip. You're getting spousal and child support and a piece of these. So, the revenue that I would be using to pay those, now you're getting a piece of that too.
So wait a minute.
Before he continues, like, what other reasons do you need not to get into this entanglement? Seriously, listen to that. She did basically nothing, and she gets a piece of his royalties or the ownership of his songs. She would have gotten the house if he hadn't given up so much. Like, probably keep the kids also. Like, all this, that's the exchange you want. Is that, do you feel that's something that's worthwhile? Really? No, spare me.
You had to pay spousal support.
Mm-hmm.
You had to pay child support.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to give up a percentage of your songs.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my God. I don't know how you feel like you got ahead then. That's what part I'm trying to figure out. Is it just because she could have took more?
Yep. In California, it starts at 50.
I'm gonna stop it there. He wound up divulging that in the first 2 to 3 years after the divorce, he was paying about $23,000 a month. Later on, after the first 2 to 3.
$23,000 a month. Like, there's absolutely no one who needs that much money to survive. No one, zero people. But somehow the courts are awarding these women this much money. It's extortion. That's what it is. Let's call it what it is. It is extortion. And unfortunately, they're using it because they realize a lot of men do not have the willpower to say no to such entanglements. So you'll continue paying, unfortunately, $23,000. It doesn't matter. For me, I don't care about even if you're rich. No, why are you overcharging? It's like you're overcharging every single thing. If it's buying soap, it is times 5. If it's buying food, times 5. It's like, why? That's not the cost of the item in the market.
Years, he was paying about $18,000 a month in spousal support and child support until the kids turned 23 years old, even past 18, 23 years old. Then he also
20. Oh my goodness, this guy really did give up a lot. I normally hear it is 18 or until the child finishes high school, maybe up to 19 or something. Longer probably, especially if you're in California. So this guy really did pay through his nose. Oh my goodness.
said that eventually she came back again. It was asking for more money even after it was over, and he wound up giving her $250,000 just to try to be done with it and have her stop asking. What is reasonable?
The problem is he's trying to pour money into a black hole which is never satiated. That they think is going to make a fair. No, you're showing her that you can pay more, and she's gonna come for more, and she did come for more. Like, it is so brain dead sometimes, the things we do as men, isn't it? That you think you'd pay off a corrupt person to go away. They learn through their corrupt minds that they can come back for more, and they will come back for more and suck you dry. Yes, I'm continuing with my crusade. I don't care. Everything is really, it's on the negative for most men. So why are you bothering? It's so backward.
After 5 to 10 years of being in a relationship or being married, what is a reasonable thing?
Like a reasonable amount to have to pay?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's hard to quantify.
Why?
Just because, like, the money that he made is, let's say, different than the money that Slim.
The easiest way for this to be calculated is what is your actual value, what's the value of your labor and whatever it is that you're doing in this relationship in the market. That is what you should do. It's not trying to arbitrarily set the amounts through what the guy earns or what he has struggled to get. I mean, that is extremely predatory. So that That's why you can't. How do you quantify emotions in money? You really can't. That's why I suspect they leave it there, because they can arbitrarily award anything. And that should give you even lesser reasons to get into these entanglements. Yes, I'm calling them entanglements because they're nothing more than that.
He makes.
You could talk percentages, you can talk anything, right? It don't have to necessarily be a specific amount. It can be a specific amount. What do you think is reasonable?
I mean, I still couldn't tell you. I think that to say that California starts at 50% just as a blanket statement is egregious. And especially him having to pay till the children were 23, that's insane. I think if he was going to pay that money till 23, after 18, it should have gone into a trust or something that only the children could access at a certain point. Like, what does she still need child support at 23 for? Like, why? That part I couldn't understand.
Let me play it. Let me play it a specific amount. I want to get it in his words. All right.
She had moved on with her life.
Right.
You had moved on with your life.
Correct.
And then now, the oldest no longer wants to go to school.
Doesn't want to go to school. Because
And then
remember, she took them from LA with all their
Correct.
friends, took them to North Carolina.
Was that against your will, or
No, I didn't want to cause any problems. She wanted. I understood that, you're getting $18,000 a month. It's gonna.
No, he was simply laying down every demand she made. He just laid down and gave it to her, and he thought that it was going to satiate her. So you can see there's no pushback. He's just accepting everything as it went on.
Go way.
wait, I'm sorry. How much?
Oh, I didn't tell you how much.
How much were you paying?
18,000.
Is that child support and
10,000 spousal? Wait, 8,000 spousal, and then 5 and 5 for the 2 kids.
okay? Wait a minute. So
Okay.
how long were you supposed to be paying spousal support?
So the spousal support was supposed to go until the younger one turned 23.
Oh, come on. I mean, he made very horrible business decisions here. Like, who does this? Well, clearly many men do this. That's why the cases continue increasing. Because you lay down too much, you become doormats for the government and for these women. They want money from you, they just take. They just add a rule and say, oh, this and that, oh, no fault, she can walk out anytime and destroy your setup. No, there's no need. There's no need for this. You can really be peaceful and live a successful life without all this. There's no need. That's a really bad investment.
There you go. There's additional context.
Remember, for a couple of years,
Man,
he said it was
I'm glad I'm
25,000.
broke.
Listen, you see, the situation is so ridiculous that even these people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, maybe remove Anton, they didn't have an immediate answer. They had to cook it up in their brains, because maybe for the women, they want to look for a good excuse for that. The men are wondering, what the hell? So you can realize how ridiculous it is. But it keeps happening. Why do you allow ridiculous things to keep happening? Because they know you can't say no. That you will engage, you will get married, you'll have children without thinking. They know, and they'll catch you.
This shit is crazy.
What's crazy about it, Slim Dog?
Man, I ain't gonna
Mika is
cap.
looking.
I am going to leave this right here because, well, the point has come across, isn't it? This is one of those reasons why, ladies and gentlemen, there are better ways to have children and have families. You don't have to engage in what everybody is doing and getting cleaned out. It's just being expedient, being serious about, consequences, understanding what consequences actually mean. Your emotions are not going to help you. Oh, she was so great. Oh, she got a fat ass. It's not going to help you when you're paying, cussing out everyone for years. I don't know what you guys think about this particular video. Please leave your comment down below. I'm going to leave the link to the video down below, so you can go finish up and give Anthony's views. And of course, you can subscribe to his channel after you leave a comment on mine. Please like the video and of course subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace.